Wait for this one. Okay, so we are live. Hi, Facebook. Hi, YouTube. It's your girl, Vanette. We're about to go live on Instagram. So we are going live here. And it is a delay between our Facebook and our Instagram. So we're going live and we are live now. Hey, Instagram.
Yay.
How y'all doing? We have Netta Carr joined. Welcome. Okay. Aquila Dubla. I don't want to mess anybody's name up. Miss Jack 75. Okay. We got some folks joining. Welcome. This is Thursday Thoughts. It's your girl Vanette with Priority You. And I have a very special guest today. We're going to allow just a few more seconds for some more folks to join. But I can tell you we have Miss Christina Murray with us. And I can't wait for us to get engaged in conversation and find out more about Christina and her business. So we're going to get started shortly. Thanks for joining, everybody. We're excited. So let me go over here and see who we have here. All right. So we're going to go ahead and kick it off. And the first thing we do on Thursday Thoughts, y'all, the first thing we do is we talk about what we're grateful for, what we're thankful for, right? And so this Thursday, I want to say and really talk about how I'm so grateful that I made it in the office safely today. I actually had to go in the office on my day job today. And we had some snow. We're in Michigan, so we had some snow, and it was no salt trucks nowhere, y'all. Well, how they do that? It was no salt trucks this morning. So I'm out there, and when I tell you my car, I wasn't even going fast, but I found myself sliding at times. So I'm just thankful for safe travels. I made it there and back. So that's what I'm thankful for. In the comments, I see we have folks joining. Miss Jack 75. We have, I think is it Brielle Moi joined. S_daily 530 joined. Okay, y'all. So tell us in the comments, what is something that you're thankful for? What's something you're thankful for? And then Christina, while we have folks typing in the comments, tell us, what are you thankful for today?
I am thankful for this opportunity to be on your show today, Thursday Thoughts. I'm usually on the other side. So this is a little different. Thankful for, like you said, getting to work safely. It took a while, and you had people on the freeway still driving like it was no snow out there.
Now, how long did it take you? How long did it take you to get in?
Almost an hour. A 20-minute drive took almost an hour.
Same here. Except normally my drive is a good 30 minutes, and it definitely took an hour. And wow. I was like, you know what? When I was out this morning, folks was driving like they had some sense. So I was so grateful, because I was like, if you get behind me and I'm going too slow, you're going to have to go around, because I'm not doing a whole bunch of them switching lanes, not in this weather.
Yeah, I stayed in the center lane. I was like, and my coworker was like, you should have stayed in the left or the right. She said, if you're in the center, you can get it from both ways. I said, I didn't think about that.
That's true. So we have in the comments on Instagram, we have S_daily 530 says, thankful for family and friends. And we have another comment that says, thankful for good health. Yes, those are all awesome things to be thankful for. So now that we've done that, let's get into some questions.
Alrighty.
So first question is, tell us, Christina, can you share what's the story behind your company? Give us the name of your company, and then what inspired you to start your business?
The name of my company is CSM Studio 27. I've always wanted to open up an Etsy store. I went so far as to print out stuff, how to be a successful owner, and eventually it would get tossed or lost. So fast forward, last year I mentioned I wanted to open up an Etsy shop, and my boyfriend, Wendell, he was holding me accountable. So I would talk about it, but wouldn't do it. So he would be like, "Did you do your store today? Did you open up your store today?" And I would get frustrated. So one day I said, "I'm gonna open it up," and I did it.
Love it. Love it. And kudos to Window. That's how you do. Ladies, that's how you do. That's what you need. You need somebody that's going to hold you accountable when you have your dreams. So I love that. Love to hear that.
And the name is it's my son's initial, Christopher Sebastian Murray. And he graduates in 27. That's where the 27 came from.
Very nice. Now, I'm just going to share with you all real quick. I've been to the store and I've purchased love. And how I found Christina's merchandise was she tagged me from TikTok because I'm new to TikTok. So she tagged me on TikTok, but I was like, oh, those are so beautiful. Then I saw the link to her Etsy store. And let me tell you, isn't that so cute, y'all?
Thank you.
I really love it. So I'm never gonna tell y'all to go get something if I don't believe in it. So I definitely believe in it. So y'all got to go check her out. You got to go check her out. I love that cup. All right. So now let's talk about running a business. Running a business, it often comes with its own sets of challenges, right? Yeah. Can you tell me about a particular challenging moment that you have during your entrepreneur journey? And how did you overcome that challenge?
It still is a challenge trying to gain an audience, customers. It's still a challenge. Wendell, he invests in seminars that give you information about how to grow your business on Shopify, how to grow your business on Etsy. So that's been helpful. And I also just do my own research. I Google, how did this person become successful? How do you run a successful business? So it's still a challenge now that I'm dealing with, but it's growing. It's growing.
Good. Okay, now in a field that's very competitive, right?
Very.
Being an entrepreneur, especially in the marketplace that you're in and what you're selling, it can be pretty competitive. How do you maintain your own sense of self-worth without comparing yourself to other people products? Like, how do you fight that imposter syndrome, especially as an entrepreneur, right?
Right. Well, a lot of my products are mugs because I'm a coffee person, a tea drinker, and I love mugs. I don't care how many I have, I still want more. And I feel like peaceful when I have a nice mug. And it's like, I went on Etsy to see what was successful, what people were buying, and my mugs are for anyone, but I love Black women. I mean, I'm a Black woman, so I gravitated towards that. We're strong, we're resilient, and when I go to create my mugs, I want to see us on a mug.
Very good. Very good. So when you're out there and you're in your business, do you ever find yourself comparing your products to other people's products? Do you ever find yourself looking at what other people are doing that's in the same business as you? And how do you stay motivated when you see that? Like, does it inspire you? Does it make you second guess? Like,
both. Because some are like more detailed, and I'm like, mine aren't that detailed. It doesn't look like hers, and she sold 10,000, but it also pushes me to continue doing what I'm doing, continue to do what I'm passionate about. I love flowers, so a lot of my mugs have flowers on them, things that make me feel good. And then I ask for feedback. I ask friends, what do you think? What would you want to see on a mug? So I take those ideals and I ask people for their feedback as well. What do they want to see?
And I think that is really good that you can use what someone else may be having traction. You can use that, and it motivates you, right?
Yeah.
So that's good, because us entrepreneurs, we have to support each other.
Yeah.
And we have to also recognize that person that may have sold 10,000, they didn't start off selling 10,000.
Right.
Everybody has a starting point. So the fact that you're like, you know what? I found this, I enjoy this, and I'm gonna stick to it. And that's how you win.
Yeah.
So now tell me, how do you struggle? Because you and I both have day jobs. So how do you handle the whole juggling act of being an entrepreneur with the day job and between your personal and professional life? How do you manage to balance that?
Honestly, I'm still learning. At work, during breaks and lunch, I'm on my laptop. I'm on my iPad, and I'm trying to create things. But I'm still trying to figure out, because, like you always say, life is lifing all the time.
All the time.
So I do need to commit more time to it. I do know that, but I'm still trying to figure it out. I'm still trying to figure it out.
And listen, aren't we all? Hey, I see we got some more folks. We got D Bowie that's joined us _007. Hey, D. We have Mildred. Mildred, thanks for joining. So we got some folks over here on our Instagram that's joining us. Thank you all. For those of you who are joining, I'm talking to Christina Murray. She is the proud business owner of CSM Studio 27. And Christina sells beautiful mugs, beautiful. And I've got mine, and I'm going to give you all information. I'm going to display on the screen so you can get her information. Let me see if I can show that up at the top of the screen. Can everybody see that? So that's her TikTok information is at MZC Murray 23. Her Facebook is CMS Studio 27, and her Etsy is CSM Studio 27.etsy.com. So I'm going to leave that up there for a minute just so you guys can kind of write that down. We want to show her some love. Follow her on social media. And we're going to get back into this interview.
Okay.
All right. So, what's unique about your process with your products? Walk us through your creative process. Like, how do you come up with your new designs? I know you say that, when you're on break or things like that, you go and you try to look at designs. So what's your creative process for coming up with these beautiful designs that you have? Because I love your stuff.
Thank you. Honestly, I just sit there and think about what's beautiful to me, and I just come up with it. I'm not thinking about anything else other than, like I said, I'm doing more things other than mugs. I have added shirts and things like that, but my designs come from my heart. I added children. I love children. Just seeing children playing is just it's my thoughts. That's how I created my thoughts. I love beautiful, bright flowers, and then I just come up with it.
Well, I'm gonna tell you, Christina, you got some beautiful taste. So if you just driving going off your taste, you have some beautiful taste, y'all. You gotta check her store out on Etsy, because when I saw because I'm big on yellow, but I was like, I want to drink it and then I want to have it in my office, and I was like, this goes with my thing with my flower.
All right,
come on through, Christina, with the beautiful mugs. So, but definitely, your items are so beautiful. So you all have to check her out.
I'm going to add more yellow.
Like yellow is one of my favorite colors.
Okay.
It is one of my favorite colors. So I'm going to be on the lookout. I'm going to go out there and look and see.
All right.
Now, When you talk about customer connection and having connections with your customer,
Mhm.
how do you connect with your customers as far as feedback, and how does that influence your business? I know you mentioned you talk to your friends to get their opinions, but what type of connection do you have with your customers? How do you stay in touch with them?
I need to set up an email. This is all new to me, so I'm learning. I'm still learning. So I want to set up where they can leave their email. But I also, when I receive a message that I got to order, I like to send messages, just personal
Okay.
messages to the customer, thanking them.
That personal touch, and personal touch goes a long way because it's so many people out here to choose from, right?
Yeah.
It's so much to choose from. I can tell you, I remember when I first found Etsy and I went out there. When I tell you I was up all night almost just looking at like the different stuff, because I found one shop and I forgot where it was, but I love oversized sweatshirts, and they had oversized sweatshirts but they had pictures of black people on it. Like
Mhm.
one was had a picture of 4 black women on it, and another one had a picture of a black woman with her legs folded reading a book. And
That's
it
good.
was so pretty. Like one was a bright orange, one was a beautiful green. So I love things like that, and I love the beautiful pictures that you have, because I saw the different pictures that you had of the women, and it was so pretty. So I really do like that. I love the colors that you have as well.
And I'm
um
taking note. Sweatshirt.
Sweatshirt, yeah.
Hello.
We up here in the Midwest. The Midwest, we gotta keep warm. It's cold out here, y'all. In the comments, y'all tell me how many of y'all know it's cold outside. If it's cold, so oh, D said you can't hear. D, can you hear now? Hey, Felicia joined. Hey, Felicia, thanks for joining. Welcome, welcome, y'all. If for those of you who are just joining us, I am interviewing the beautiful Christina Murray. We are talking about CSM Studio 27, which is her shop on Etsy, and she sells the most beautiful mugs. She also sells shirts. And what I like so much is that her audience and her customer is all about Black women. And I love that. I love her artwork. The things she picks are so rich and beautiful. So check her out.
Thank you.
Mildred said, yes, it's cold. Yes. So yes, y'all, it's cold. That's why I'm sitting up here in the house, even though it's not cold in the house, but I got this vest on because this was layered today. When I went into the office, it looked like I could walk on the moon. I had so many clothes. Looked like I was gonna float away. All right. So now I want to get back into asking Miss Christina some more questions.
All
Okay.
right.
Talking about future aspirations, what's some of your future plans for CSM Studio 27? Like any upcoming projects? I saw you taking notes about those sweatshirts, but do you have anything coming up? Are you going to be doing anything around, Metro Detroit, or
I'm
anything
working on it.
online?
I am definitely working on doing like marketplace. I reached out to someone the other day and I'm waiting on a response. I would love to be able to set up my items because I like to shop like that too.
Mm-hmm.
So I want to get some items, set them up, and just meet people like that in person. So
Now, do
that
you think, are you going to get into, you know how they have the African World Festival? Are
yes,
you going to get
ma'am.
into some of the festivals and things like that? Oh, that's
Yes.
going to be nice. Because listen, y'all, how many of y'all out there, when you go to the festivals, you know how they used to have is it Eats, Beats, and something? You know that Eats,
Yeah.
Beats, and something. Arts, Eats, and Beats. When they have that one, I'm always looking for cute stuff to buy. I know they have a nice art fair in Grosse Pointe. They have the African World Festival naturally in downtown Detroit. But then they have these pop up uh little shops that just pop up like in different areas in downtown Detroit, I found. And so it's definitely a good opportunity to where you can like branch out and do a lot of
Yes.
stuff. So keep us posted with that. And I'll tell you all that once we start getting lists and once Christina starts telling me where she's going to be at, we'll have her back so that she can share that information, because we really want to make sure that we have you all. Oh, we have Dale Dexter. Hey, Dale Dexter in the house. Dale on Facebook, y'all. So we want to welcome Dale here. Dale, we're talking to Christina Murray. She is the owner of CSM Studio 27, and she has the cutest mugs. So Dale Dexter is a dear friend of mine, and she's so beautiful, and everything she has is beautiful. Dale, you're gonna love. Look at this mug. This is one of the mugs, Dale, that I bought from Christina store on Etsy. So it makes for a good gift, y'all. Mother's Day, or just a gift just because, right?
Right. Valentine's Day, because I have some hearts.
Oh, come on out. Yes. So she has some hearts. So you got to check her out, y'all. I got her information right up here. Please check her out. So now we're going to ask just a few more questions. So happy to have you on, Christina. And y'all, I'm going to tell y'all, Christina's talking about she was nervous. Christina is like a pro at this, y'all.
Okay.
Like a pro. Now I'm looking here on Instagram and some of the comments on Instagram, and Felicia said it's 27 degrees here in the sunshine of Michigan, LOL. And S_daily 530 says Southfield has pop-ups at the community center.
Let me write this down.
Yes. Oh, indeed. D said, yes, it is Arts, Beats, and East. D, I couldn't figure out what that was. Yes, I couldn't figure out what that was. Thank you so much, D. Thanks for y'all joining in today. So now, I want to ask you, what advice would you have for upcoming aspiring entrepreneurs? What advice would you give somebody that wants to start their own business but might be doubting themselves or hesitating or procrastinating?
Oh, yeah.
What advice would you give them?
I actually have a girlfriend. She just started a Shopify store. She's a customer. She's been supporting my business, and it was something that she wanted to do as well. And just so happens she sells mugs too. And I had to be her accountability partner. Okay. And she didn't ask me to. I volunteered, and I would be on her and ask her, thank you for your purchase. Now, what about your store? Did you start your store? So she did. So just not to give up, because I understand about you're afraid that it may be too expensive. You don't know a lot of people. Just do it.
Yes.
I bought something from her and she cried. She cried because she only had a few things because she just started. And hers is Shay's creation. Shay's, I think I'm sorry if she's on here and I messed it up, but Shay's Gems. And I just thought that, it felt good to inspire someone else, because I have a small circle, but they're very supportive. And then, like, I belong to Eastern Stars, Dorothy Rowley 189, and my sister is on here daily, who's and she's very supportive. All my sisters are supportive. And one of my sisters, Felicia, had a vision board party, and we were talking about how women need to uplift each other. And a lot of times people are so afraid to give you information because they think that, okay, you're going to be better than them, you're going to be more successful, but it's enough for everybody to win.
Absolutely.
So it was a good time, and it was a nice gathering. It was small, intimate, but just to be around women, like-minded women, entrepreneurs who are giving other women like myself, an experience. This is my first time starting a business. So just giving me words of encouragement. It's just, when you have people in your corner, it makes a difference.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And I think that is such great advice. Just, don't give up on yourself. And then to your point, it's always good to uplift women.
Yeah.
And so when we do that, when we lift up one sister, then it lifts up all of us. We all rise together.
Yes.
And so, when you see one sister winning, we should cheer her on and we should try to want to see her succeed because it opens the door for other people to succeed.
Yeah.
And everybody has a lane, right?
Exactly.
And just like you spoke about, you have a friend and you're both selling similar products, right? You're both into mugs. But you should never let that stop you. Competition, knowing that there's competition out there should never stop you because it didn't stop Rihanna. I tell people all the time, she could have been like, I'm not getting ready to get into the makeup business
Right.
because it's a ton of makeup already out there. She came into the makeup business and made billionaire.
Right.
Billionaire. So how many times have we driven down the street and we see it's 2 or 4 gas stations, one on every corner at an intersection? Just because it was one gas station already there, that other gas station wasn't like, oh, I'm not going to set up shop there.
Right.
So we have to think about that. So I think that's all really some really good advice. Tell me, how do you believe your work impacts your customers? What do you think your work and how do you think your work impacts your customers, your product impacts your customers?
The one girlfriend, I think it encouraged her and inspired her to move forward and open up her Shopify store. I'm hoping that because I've been given very good feedback with the product, and the people who purchased it say they love it. So I'm hoping it makes them feel good because it made me feel good creating it.
Yes. Well, I can testify that it made me feel good, y'all. My cup made me feel good. Look at that. Isn't that cute? My cup made me feel good. So mission accomplished. If that's what you want your customers to feel
Yes.
good, they have something that's quality and it's beautiful.
Thank you.
Now, my last question of the evening for you,
Yes, ma'am.
is how has being an entrepreneur affected your personal growth? So, what have you learned about yourself? And I know it's still early on in your entrepreneurship journey, right? Because you're just starting out. But what have you learned about yourself so far?
That I can do anything.
Come on now.
So, when I finally did open up the shop, I'm like, you could have been did this years ago. I can do anything. And it feels good to sit there with a tablet and put your thoughts down and have something created. So it boosts my confidence. So I'm learning a lot about business. So it's helping me to learn more, to grow as a person, as an individual. Because anybody tell you I need to be pushed, and just I feel good that I'm able to do something and somebody enjoys it, somebody is appreciating it, and it feels good.
Oh, that is wonderful. And that's such a great lesson to know that you can do anything. And so on Thursday Thoughts, ladies, I always try to say, that's the whole purpose behind Priority You. My brand is about making sure women prioritize themselves. And so having Christina come on, first of all, I want to take this opportunity and thank you so much, Christina, for coming on Thursday Thoughts with me.
No problem.
Thank you for sharing the information about how folks can reach out to you. You all, I hope you all copied and got all that information down because we definitely want to support Christina in her endeavors.
Thank you.
And to everybody out there, I just want to mention that if you haven't signed up for my monthly newsletter, if you're on Instagram, click the link in the bio. Facebook, there's also a link on my profile page. Go click that. We just wrapped up from our vision board workshop, which was last Saturday. Dee, Felicia was there, and a few more folks was, I think I saw on here was there as well. And we had loads and loads of fun. Stay tuned because we are going to have a balance bliss workshop coming up. That workshop is going to be coming up on January. I'm looking at the calendar, y'all. on January the 28th. And I will have links available for enrollment, signing up to that. It's a free masterclass, and it's going to be talking about the importance of having balance in your life. So many times we start the year off and we set our goals, but then we need to find out what are going to be some of those hurdles, some of the roadblocks, and how do we handle those things. Sometimes there are times when we're out of balance and we don't know why we're feeling out of sorts. We don't know, why we're overwhelmed all the time or fatigue. So there's a lot of silent symptoms that when you put them all together, they mean something is imbalanced. So we go through the signs and symptoms. Then we go through identifying what are the root causes. And last but not least, we give you some tools that'll help you. Okay. And so that masterclass, approximately, I say it's roughly like an hour. So be on the lookout for that. And with that, I just want to thank everybody for joining. It has been a pleasure. You all be safe out there. And Christina, any last words you want to share with the audience before we conclude?
Again, I want to thank you so much for having me. And I would love to thank my
Pleasure.
friends, my family, my Dorothy Riley sisters for the support tonight. I really appreciate it.
Awesome sauce. All right, everybody, we're going to wish you all a farewell. We'll see you next week for Thursday Thoughts with your girl, Vanette. Have a wonderful evening, y'all. Oh, wait. Did I have a book? I did have a book. Y'all know I always have a book I try to share with y'all. So real quick, Journey to a Blissful Life. The author is Maria D. Dowd. Maria D. Dowd. And this is a book that talks about faith, spirit, peace, serenity. And it just has really short little motivational stories or little excerpts throughout the book. But it's really something that gets you thinking and it's inspiring. I want to leave you all feeling inspired. Thank you again, everybody. Christina, thank you so much. It's been a pleasure having you. You all have a wonderful night. Have a good night, everybody.
Bye.
And I think it is.